Question number 6, Nicky Wagner.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister of Education, what recent announcement has she made on the single largest investment in educational infrastructure in Christchurch?
Honourable Hikia Parata.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, last week the Canterbury Earthquake Recovery Minister and I announced that 80% of classrooms across Greater Christchurch will be modernised within 10 years, changing the way teachers teach and children learn. The Christchurch earthquakes had the biggest impact ever on educational infrastructure in New Zealand. The damage sustained demanded a significant response and a serious investment. This government is investing over $1 billion in a 10-year program to provide modern learning environments for the children and young people of Greater Christchurch.
Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary question, Nicky Wagner.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister of Education, why has the government opted to spend $1.137 billion rather than just repair existing facilities at a lower cost?
Mr. Speaker, the government looked at a range of options for education renewal, and we chose the most comprehensive option, requiring the biggest investment because it will generate the greatest lift in educational achievement.
Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary question, Nicky Wagner.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister of Education, what other educational issues confront Christchurch?
Honourable Hikia Parata.
Mr. Speaker, the issues that confront Christchurch are those that confront New Zealand as a whole. While our education system is top performing for many, it is not for all. This government is focused on raising achievement for the children and young people of Christchurch and across the entire country. To achieve this, the government has been investing in and delivering on a plan to better engage with parents, report on achievement data, value and strengthen the teaching profession, and support 21st century learning environments. The delivery of safe and inspiring, modern and connected learning environments will support a lift in student engagement and drive up achievement levels across Greater Christchurch.
Supplementary question, Chris Hipkins.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. How much of the over $1 billion announced last week will come from money the schools were already due to receive in the form of regular property funding, leaky buildings remediation and insurance payouts?
Honourable Hikia Parata.
Mr. Speaker, it is no secret that the $1 billion investment includes government monies appropriated for property, it includes an insurance payout, and it will include new money.
Point out. Will I just invite the member to repeat his question?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, how much of the over $1 billion announced last week will come from money the schools were already due to receive in the form of regular property funding, leaky buildings remediation and insurance payouts?
That means give us a number.
Honourable Hikia Parata.
Mr. Speaker, I can't give you that absolute detail because we don't yet have the insurance payout and because those other matters are still being factored in. The fact is that the Christchurch community is getting over $1 billion invested that will modernise 80% of classrooms in that education network.
Question number 7 is in the name of the Honourable David Parker. Phil Twyford.
On behalf